Good morning, YouTubers. How are you doing? Happy 2019 still. Still early 2019. 19. Oh, coffee. I think today's the 16th, I believe, of January, and I'm finally getting around to a 2019 goals video. I don't remember if I did one last year, but I'm doing one this year, and I'm going to stick to them. Not resolutions, goals. Like Zig Ziglar used to say, you've got to have goals. You've got to have goals. If you don't know who he is, he was a motivational speaker back like the 70s, I think. 80s. I used to have a cassette box set of his a long time ago. So, 2019, fresh new year. And I say this every year, whether I make a video or not. I'm going to accomplish these things this year. I'm going to be successful this year. Oh, what the hell is this? I guess a flashback to the Talking Heads. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Here's another flashback for you. You might ask yourself. But this year I'm going to do my bestest to stick to them and get them done. You know, whether it clashes with me being a caregiver or not, but I'm going to do these things, come hell or high water. Of course, I say that every year, but this year is going to be different. And I say that every year. So, we'll see what happens. But first and foremost, I need to start making regular, and I mean regular, on schedule, shorter and more concise YouTube videos, because I tend to get long-winded. I need to really figure a way to get around that. Even with scripted, I can go off script, or do a couple takes that don't come out right, I get frustrated and then not do it for a couple of days. And I can't be doing that. I gotta get on the ball with that. Focus. And I want to and I need to focus more on my photography, art, music, and furry stuff. Tall bill, I know. I got to know it's not a great DSLR camera. It's probably 10 or 12 years old or so. But I'm not looking to be like a professional photographer. I mean, if it gets to that point, hopefully I'll be able to afford a newer camera and then take it to that level. But right now, I just want to do some regular photography, post them online, maybe use them for my videos. And music, I want to learn to play the guitar. I'd love to learn to play the piano and violin, but I don't. I own a little cheap guitar, so I'll start there. And there's a sheet of piano music I'd like to arrange for guitar, but since I haven't even learned to play the guitar, I'm just barely learning now. That's a tall order. It's a huge challenge, but I'm up for the challenge. If that don't help me learn to play the guitar and learn to read music and stuff, I don't know what will. I'm not going to mention the name of the composer because I haven't spoken to him yet. So. And furry stuff, I don't know how open I'll be about furry stuff around mom and dad, because they'll look it up, and the way my luck goes, the first thing they'll find is yiffing, and both have collective heart attacks. What? You do what? I'm not interested in the sexual aspect of the fandom, so in case y'all were wondering. But I somehow need to get more involved in the community, and just so people know I'm there. I'm a furry. I'm a proud furry. I need to do a list and maybe a video on what not to do in videos. Like, quit saying, I say, a lot. Or, things like that snort I can edit out later. I'll leave it in just for examples purposes. But a lot of things I do in videos that I shouldn't do, I need to focus. I gotta alleviate these things, at least in videos, Try to get much better videos. I mean, if I don't do them regularly, so I'll have higher quality videos for what it's worth. And I plan to, and I will make it happen somehow, attend at least one tech convention and one furry convention. Maybe, hopefully more, but at least one this year. There with it's a heater, the furnace. At least one. The closest one, the FurCon to me, is Painted Desert FurCon in Scottsdale. That's about 3 hours from here, but that's early February. I don't know if that's going to happen. Of course, Anthrocon, but that would be, unless a minor financial miracle happens, I ain't going to that one. And, not knowing if I can leave mom and dad alone for a week. Even if I did want to go, I'm going to a FurryCon. What's that? And everything goes from there. But I'm going to try to make it happen somehow. I don't really want mom and dad to be gone, but I really can't move on with my life until they are. So, kind of a catch-22, And I need to take my online business beyond just sharing and and retweeting interesting stories and stuff. I really need to get more involved in that, like contact companies and ask for any little bit of info that's not online, and I just really do that. Startups. I'm concentrating on startups, small businesses, and underdogs. If you don't know what an underdog is, AMD, for example, is an underdog to Intel, and I'll support AMD, but Intel's already there, so hell with them. And AMD had a lot of great announcements at CES. Their announcements are on YouTube. A lot of good stuff coming down the line from AMD. Shameless plug. And I need to figure a way to combine all my interests under the EQE3 brand, because I've got two Star Wars YouTube channels, my vlog / furry channel, My Relevant Life. The Star Wars is Star Wars Continuum and Acolyte of the Force, fan fiction I want to write, and of course EQE3 Enterprises. I'm not going to put the Star Wars under one channel with EQE3, but maybe the furry stuff and the blog stuff can go under EQE3. I just somehow mark it that way, blog : whatever the name of the blog is. I don't know, or vlog rather. I'll figure that out. And I'm thinking about maybe starting a podcast. It might be easier to get comfortable speaking to something recording me if it's just audio, because I tend when I film, sometimes if you notice, I tend to look to the side. I've done whole videos. I'll start the camera and I'll sit there looking to the side, talking. And I'm going, why do I do that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not comfortable because I can see myself in the. I have a mirror sitting behind the camera because the screen doesn't flip over, so I can see myself. It's a little subconscious. No, don't look at me, oh God, no. So that's something I got to figure out. I need to make more business cards. I made some business cards, but now things have kind of shifted, so I haven't even given any of them out. I need to make some better ones, get a better logo. Update my logo too. That's another thing I want to do this year. So a friend of mine made the logo I have, and I'm very grateful he did it for free, but we'll do something better. It was just something he whipped out for me because he's a pretty good graphic artist, but I want to do something better, fresher, newer, whatever. Ooh, hot coffee. Another goal I have this year, YouTube, is I need to start live streaming. Whether the internet or crappy internet will allow it or not, I don't know. But I got the Linux box pretty much set up, and the cam software that comes with it seems to work with my Logitech C920. But when you try to record video, it like bogs down. It's only got 4 gigs of RAM. But that's the most I can put in there. And I have another box in the shed that might be more powerful and more RAM. I might put Fedora on that. But yeah, I need to really get more into Linux this year. That's another goal, get more into Linux. I'll get into live streaming. Because I know our local fire department, which is around a mile away from here, can live streams their fire board meetings, and it looks just fine. Of course, they probably have, I'm sure they have dedicated DSL, so they probably get better. But I hear people around town, they got all different speeds, so I'm going to talk to the phone company and see what I can get going. It's technically mom and dad's account. If we can get a free upgrade, hey. Of course, they seem to throttle after midnight, so I'll have to figure out when I can film. So another one of the many long goals I'm adding. And I really need to start writing my Star Wars fan fiction, Acolyte of the Force. And I did scripts for the intro videos for all those channels. I need to film those and get those uploaded. The way the YouTube is going, the state of YouTube currently, I don't know. Again, unless I somehow inherit a professional film studio and stuff like that, I don't think I can make a living on YouTube, but at least I can make a buck or two here, maybe, or a buck or two there. But maybe, the other business, my computer business will probably, I don't know, I'm thinking kind of retiring it this year, but it's still, I haven't had any real business since November. Right now it's mid-January. Last year was a weird year because of the weather and stuff, and lack of winter last year, but now we have tons of snow and winter, so now it's dead, so we'll see. If I get something going with this other online thing and start making a few bucks, so I can easily make more doing that than I can. But I also want to start putting videos on a BitTube. I signed up for it. I have an intro video. It's going to be kind of a catch-all for all the other 4 channels for the time being until I streamline. But I need to get those videos filmed and uploaded, and so people know, Acolyte of the Force isn't just sitting there doing nothing, which it is right now. And I need to do a banner. I need to do banners for EQ3 Enterprises and Acolyte of the Force. Maybe update the one for Star Wars Continuum and My Relevant Life. That's my vlog / furry social right now. All those links will be down in the description if you want to check them out. Because Acolyte of the Force, there's nothing there, but I get the intro video filmed up there and start working on that. Oh, what else? I think basically what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is I need to be more focused. Rather than laying there staring at the ceiling waiting for mom and dad to call me for whatever, which they do quite often and quite regularly all day, to get something done. If I have insomnia in the middle of the night, get up and be productive. You know, I need to get up way earlier. I get up at the crack of noon now. But yeah, I need to get up way earlier and get stuff done. To get mom and dad's stuff done, and after dinner I can probably do my stuff for the most part. And after they go to bed at midnight, I can film. Hopefully. Mom sleeps in her chair at some point in the middle of the night because of her back, and I don't fault her for that. But sometimes it's earlier and I can't get anything filmed. I really don't want her hearing me talking and keep her awake. I don't know how I feel. They found my videos one time and they thought they were great, but I didn't think so. I didn't think they were great. But. So, anyway, that's kind of it. 2019, more focus. And I got my list here on a little dry erase board. And I'm going to add to it as things pop in my head. Things that'll make these things more realistic to pull off. And I'm going to have a notebook with these things in it. If something pops in my head, I'm going to grab this notebook and write it down. Because things pop in my head, I'll write it down later and then they're gone. What was I thinking of earlier? Darn. Oh, another thing I want to do, I just thought of. I need to start keeping a dream journal again. Right? What does one thing have to do with the other? Well, dream journaling. And thinking about why did I dream that kind of helps with the analytical thinking, and it also helps figure out stuff in your head. Why did I dream that? I must be this issue or whatever. It kind of helps you get through life. So I need to start doing that again. Well, thanks for sticking around and watching this video, YouTubans. I hope you stuck around, didn't bore you to death. Or thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. And I accept all constructive criticism, but I don't acknowledge trolls unless you're a helpful troll. And be sure to check out my other socials. The links are down in the description below. And check out more videos on this channel. Subscribe to my channel and share my videos if you think they're worthy. That'll help me out a lot. And I will talk to you guys next time. Till then, onward and upward, and here's to an awesome year. Hopefully.